You ready, mate?
Yeah.
Willie, we're at that end of the regular season. I guess you guys are exactly where you want to be, a home semi-final, a week off, and an opportunity to write your name in the history books.
Yeah, we've put ourselves in a strong position. There's no doubt about that. So now we've got a week off. Players have got a week off to recover and prepare for whoever we play the week after. But yeah, looking forward to this last sort of hopefully 2-game block.
Does that week off almost give you a little bit of a headache as a coach, just to kind of how to get that balance right, the balance between rest, but also making sure that your boys stay sharp?
Yeah, no, it's the right comment. Like it is finding the balance. But I think firstly we needed some rest. We gave them 3 days off, and then we'll start to build. But we don't want to be playing the game. You can play the game too early. We've got another week or nearly 2 weeks, whatever it is, to prepare for the game. So we'll get the right. That blend in. We've spoken to performance staff, coaches. We've thoroughly looked into what we believe is going to be the best prep for them, and they'll be ready in 2 weeks' time.
Obviously, you knew stepping out on Friday that league leadership was out of reach, but how important was it to get that second place?
Yeah, I think it was important because we put ourselves in a position to finish first or second, or second after obviously Wigan winning on Thursday night. So we're in a position to win that game. Against Wigan we didn't, and then I knew after that we probably weren't going to get the league leaders. So it's one of those where I think we deserved to finish second. We put ourselves in a position throughout the year to be first or second. So if we didn't win that game on Friday, it would have been disappointing.
Probably with what's at stake and with what leads through at you, especially in the first 40, that probably felt like a bit of a dress rehearsal for a playoff game anyway. Was it almost the kind of perfect prep coming into what's to come?
Yeah, I think we've had quite a few games now. Our last sort of 8-game block or 10-game block's been tough. We've played all the top teams, and there was only the Wigan game that we sort of fell short. So we played Leigh, Wigan. Those games were like semi-final type games. So the players are ready to go now. I think they needed a rest, but they'll be ready to go next week.
You obviously played player football last season. You got through to that Challenge Cup final. How are you using those experiences, those disappointments, to learn from and make sure that you're better prepared this time around?
Yeah, I think you got to go through experience and losses and setbacks to learn and work out how to do it better next time. I think we've done that. Like every time we've had a minor setback, we had one against Wigan in the Challenge Cup this year. Players went on to win a number of games off the back of that. Last year in the Challenge Cup, we won our last 6 games. We want to run it again late this year as well. So to play in the big games are important, but it's what you learn from those big games are even more important.
Just a word on your dream team inductees, Elliot Minchella, Mikey Lewis. How big have they been for your success this year?
Yeah, huge. They'll be the first to admit that their teammates have sort of helped them get this award as well. But from an individual point of view, they've been huge for us, and they've both got stories away, and the way they've got here hasn't been easy. But that's what makes them both the individuals that they are. They're fighters, and they work hard for things, and it doesn't come easy to them. They work their way forward, and I'm really proud of them.
I know it's all about kind of team success and team accolades, but from a coaching perspective, you work with these lads day in, day out. How satisfying is it to see players that I'm sure are very close to your heart recognised with individual success as well? Yeah,
it's important. It's a team game, but obviously, with England honours or national honours, it's rewarding to see players achieve those. When it comes to the dream team and individual awards like that. But then it's personal. It's, when they have babies and things that happen off the field, getting married and that type of those achievements. They're huge. They're number one. But when it comes to what they do day in, day out, it's always nice to get those individual awards.
You've got one game to win to get to a grand final. A win after that wins you that thing behind you. I guess this is why you're in the job, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's why we all do it, and that's the people and the mindset that we want to have at the club. Is everyone wants to chase and win those trophies. It's not just a job. We love what we do, but it's about winning those trophies. At the end of the day, that's what everyone's going to remember.
Well, best of luck, mate.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.